Hi, this is Mrs. Bustamante. Today we're going to start talking about gas laws. Particularly, we're going to talk about the 6 gas laws that you really need to know. But before we do that, it's really important to have solidified a couple of points from our kinetic theory unit because it's really going to help us understand why we see relationships that we do and why we see changes in pressure, temperature, and volume with regards to particles, specifically when we're talking about gases in these 6 gas laws that we're going to study. So the first thing I want to review is that kinetic energy is essentially the temperature of molecules, or the temperature that molecules have. We know that if they have more kinetic energy, they're moving more and faster. They're typically at a higher temperature. And then that particle movement, right, will slow down if you decrease the temperature of something, meaning those particles will be moving slower than they were before. The other concept I want to talk about is pressure. Remember, pressure is just the number of collisions that particles are making with each other and their container. So the more collisions that are happening, we say the higher the pressure. And higher pressure typically goes along with either a higher temperature or a smaller space. Those are ways that we can cause more collisions to happen with each other and with containers. And then finally, that volume is the amount of space something takes up. So we're going to be talking about the volume or the space that gases take up. And remember, when we talk about gases, they're particularly special because they have empty space in between them. They don't have anything in between these molecules, and so we can compress them or expand them, and they will take the shape of their entire container, which is different than the other states of matter, which leads itself nicely to discuss how temperature and pressure and volume can relate to each other within the substance of a gas. And that's what we're going to do when we talk about gas laws.